What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. We got another video of him talking about I never should have talked about the party. So, if y'all ain't seen my last videos, y'all had to go to my last videos and see what this dude talking about. If y'all already seen what this dude talking about, then we can watch this together. Simple. But we're gonna go ahead and get into it. See what happened after the party. Got another story time.
Really know what to make of it. I'm not really sure if it has anything to do with that video that I dropped a few months ago about that party, but something about it really doesn't sit right with me. But before I get into what exactly happened, I need to kind of explain how I got into this situation. So see, last month I did a video about dark web stories that a bunch of the viewers were requesting. I found a bunch of scary stories and I compiled them into a scary dark web style video. And the first story in that video is about dark web mystery box services. This is a service that I've been very...
Have y'all ever got on the dark web? I got on the dark web one time. I got some interesting stuff on this. Crazy videos. Like, I don't know. But
very aware of for a very long time now. To be honest, I've probably watched every single mystery box opening video that's available on YouTube. And for some reason, that subject just really intrigued me. Ordering a random box off of the dark web that could literally contain anything, and it's being...
You ordered it off the dark web? Like, why?
Created by an anonymous seller, it's just such a freaky, cool experience. The craziest thing about the service is that they usually don't get shipped through FedEx. They just show up one day on your front stoop with no return label or anything. They just pop up. I don't know, it just has this allure about it that has always just made me want to order one. But to be honest, I was always too scared to because I was never sure about how to properly protect my identity on the dark web. So I never even tried. So after I dropped that video, a lot of supporters told me that I should do a mystery box unboxing video. And I really did think it over, but I came to the conclusion that I didn't really feel comfortable ordering it myself. But my friend John knows his way around the dark web, and that man could absolutely make it happen. And he even told me that he would get it shipped to his house and then he would just drop it off at mine. So I wouldn't even have to put any of my personal information in. And this sounded good to me, especially because I'm trying to deliver you the content that you guys are asking for. So I pull the trigger on it and John puts the order in. Mind you, we put this order in over a month ago. And these people don't give you any confirmation email, any receipt, or any estimated time of arrival. They just take your information and your money and you just have to sit there and hope that it wasn't a scam. And I knew that going in. I knew that this was a sketchy thing to do. I knew that when we purchased it, I might have just lost $500 right there, and we were never going to
$500?
But even if I lose the money, it will be worth it because at least the supporters know that I'm invested in giving them the content that they want. But after about 3 weeks, I pretty much just gave up on it. And I just kind of came to terms with the fact that I probably got scammed, and I just kind of moved on. Until yesterday morning, my buddy John hit me up, and he told me that the box had arrived overnight. He just sent me a picture of the box on his doorstep with a text message that said, "Look what I woke up to." And from the original picture, I could tell that the box was pretty cool. It definitely looked like the sender put a good amount of effort into it, so I was pretty excited. Because with the mystery box stuff, you always just worry that they're gonna send you just some gross stuff in a gross beat up box, just gross stuff. Sometimes they just put gross liquids, animal hair, rotten meat, all that kind of stuff in the box, and they just send it and they're like, "Here's your mystery," and they'll just scribble Sharpie on the outside, just such low effort. So when I saw the picture, I was pretty happy with the initial appearance. Remember when I told you guys I was gonna get a mystery box? I said it on a live a couple weeks ago, but I just got a text from my friend John who ordered it for us because I didn't know how to order it. And he sent me a picture of it on our stupid home. We were running errands, but I got that text and I just need to show it to you guys. We haven't seen it yet, and we're wrong turn. We're pulling up to our house right now, and we're gonna go grab it and unbox it for you guys right now. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty colorful. We're going in through the garage, so we don't have a good look at it yet. We're gonna go into the garage and bring you guys through the house, and then we're gonna pick it up from the stoop, bring it inside. Hey, buddy. There's somebody here.
Oh crap!
Get your squish, buddy. Show me your squish. What's that, buddy? Got your squish? Okay, moment of truth. Messing with me? All right, come on, let's get it. Come on, buddy. Here's the moment of truth. We haven't seen it yet. I'm excited, but I'm a little bit scared, but it's fine.
This got him 400,000 views on literally the same exact video. And if you're doing podcasts and if you're cutting up clips,
it's okay. It's okay, buddy. Stay. Ooh, it's freaky.
So his plane dropped it off at his house.
I don't know. It's not what I was expecting. What do you think, Apollo? Is there poison? Is there poison in it? It's all good? I don't know. It's not exactly what I was expecting.
No.
You know? Looks a little childish, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit, right? So let's see what it... What's going on here?
Go on.
I don't think I should be touching this. Bare hand, should I? All right. Got the meat marinating gloves. It doesn't look like your traditional mystery box. If you guys have seen them, it's usually they come and sometimes they're just like kind of gross or janky. They like look scary. This one looks
Childish.
Yeah, this is weird. I'm still gonna throw these on for just cause. I'm ready to get in there. So let's just start from the outside. I don't want to miss any fun details. What does this say? Happy are hope you. Hope you are happy, I'm assuming. Okay, and then we got all these numbers on the top. I'm assuming this is one of those codes. That's kind of fun. It's kind of fun, right? Yeah. I'm assuming it's one of the codes. Let's probably need a pen and paper for this, right? I'm assuming it's like this across and probably, you'd imagine it's just like the alphabet, right? It's like, so let's look up a chart. See, the box looked well made and it had colorful letters and numbers all around the outside. And it looked like it had been wrapped in matte black tape. And as far as I could tell, it looked like it was going to be a really cool box with a lot of fun details. And I was super excited to make the video for you guys. See, John and my schedule conflicted that day, so he had to drop the box off at my house while I wasn't home. So we didn't really get to talk about it. So I just came home to it with it on the front porch, and we just grabbed the camera and started recording right away. Because, to be honest, I was so excited for it. And when I initially picked it up, it wasn't so...
You got me nervous now. I want to know.
Heavy. It didn't feel like there were many items in there. So my first thought was they basically sent us like an empty box. But the outside looked great and really detailed, so I was just trying to stay optimistic. And now that I was close to it and it wasn't just looking through a picture, I was actually able to get a full 360 view of the outside of it. And there were a lot of intricate details on this thing. For starters, it was covered in big, colorful letters all the way around it. And the top was covered in really colorful numbers, but they were meticulously organized and it seemed like they were all parallel to one another. And when I got to fully spin the box and see what all of the letters read around the base of it, it just said, "Hope you are happy." And initially I thought, well, that's pretty sweet of the sender. A nice kind message to start this unboxing. Not the type of start I was expecting, but maybe
all a trick.
It's something to throw us off, and then it's gonna get creepier once we open it. And the next thing I do is turn my attention to the numbers that are on top of the box. And I wanna note that the lettering that was all over this thing looked like your basic Michaels decorative lettering, which sounds kind of silly, but in a way it did make it a little bit creepier, because I just imagine that there's somebody that does dark web mystery boxes, and he shops at the same craft stores that we do. That almost makes it more uncomfortable than if the letters were like serious, scary looking lettering. It makes it freakier because this type of person could just be around any of us at any time. And there was something about this box that almost made it look like a little kid's arts and crafts project. But either way, I just start analyzing the numbers on the top of it, and I'm just trying to see if I see any pattern in it. But I can't really tell what they're about initially. There were 22 numbers total, I'm pretty sure. So that ruled out if it was a phone number or an address. It's too long. And I'm pretty sure bank accounts have 12 numbers and credit cards have 17, so it couldn't be either of those either. So then my head changes direction into it must be some type of code or riddle. So I just start to try to decode it with the most basic tactic. I just try to line up the numbers with what letters they represent. So I start to go from right to left each row at a time, but the letters that they're representing don't really make any sense. It's literally random letters. So I start to think it's a word jumble, and then I get kind of annoyed because I'm not trying to solve a word jumble right now. I'm trying to get spooked by a mystery box. To be honest, I didn't want to spend... And the next 2 hours trying to decode this number riddle. I wanted to go work on the next story for you guys and just finish up this unboxing, but I thought I might as well give it a couple more tries, just in case it said something super creepy that I knew you guys would enjoy. So I try to just go number by number, just from left to right. I'm not trying to do 2 different rows, I'm just going from left to right, because the numbers kind of align like this. There is a clear direction from left to right. You'll see it. And the first letter must have been I, because the first number was 9, which is the 9th letter in the alphabet. And the next number was 2, which could be B, but the third number was 3, so that would come out to C, so you would get IBC. And no word starts with BC. So then I go, okay, what's the 23rd number in the alphabet? The 23rd number in the alphabet is W, so I tried to move forward with that. So I, W. And the 4th number is 9, so it must be I again. But the next 4 numbers were 1, 2, 1, 2, which could be A, B, A, B, or it could be L, L, because L is the 12th number in the alphabet. And I came to the conclusion that it must be LL because if you go by that logic, now we have I will. And see, that starts to make sense to me.
There's a lot of black tape on this.
It is. Right, it looks kind of sturdy.
Yeah.
I appreciate the effort in it. To be honest, I appreciate the effort. I think I'm happy it didn't just come like janky and messed up, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like this is better. We have to like decode it. It should be kind of fun.
How did John get it?
He said it, he actually said it came to his house overnight. So they gave him the address, but there's obviously no packaging slip on it. But he said that they do that sometimes. You know, they say that with the Gnome service too, that you just kind of give the address and somebody comes overnight. Some people have caught it on their security camera footage. But with this stuff, they probably don't want to.
So it was just dropped at his house?
Apparently it was just dropped at his house, and then he dropped it out at our house earlier today. I know it's a little sketchy, but
Yeah.
for the YouTube, they wanted us to do it. They said they wanted us to do it. So let's just start. 9. 9 is I. 9 is I. 3 is 2. I mean, 3 is C. 1 is A.
Do you want to tell people how you're getting these numbers?
Yeah, right here.
Letters and stuff?
Well, the numbers match with the letters. This is the first thing that came to my head.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the first thing. I could be just completely making this up. This could be, well, how many numbers is it? It could be a phone number, can't it?
Probably not. I don't follow those numbers, no.
There's 22.
Okay.
So it's definitely not a phone number.
No.
I don't think it could be a credit card. No, credit card is like 17, right?
Something like that.
And a bank account.
A lot of numbers.
Yeah, I don't think it could be a credit card or a bank account, right? Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep trying this. So 3, 1, 1, 1. It's 4 1s, so it'd be AAA.
He's so serious.
ICAAA, and then B, I, B, B. That's looking like nothing to me so far. So I don't think that is it. Maybe instead of like going row by row,
that.
maybe it goes 9, 2, 3, 9. Let's try that, I guess. So 9 is still I. And then 2 is B. And then 3 is C.
IVC.
That's not making too much sense already. I hope it's not one of those jumbles.
Like a word puzzle?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep, because this one definitely isn't even a word puzzle.
Maybe we should get all of the letters, and then maybe it is a word jumble puzzle thing.
Well, let's do a few more.
Okay.
Because they could also be, like, say it was like 13, or say it was 23. That could technically be W. Like 9 is definitely I, because 9, there's no, if you do 92, there's not 92 letters in the alphabet. So 9 is definitely, like the high numbers are definitely just that number. So 9 is definitely I. What is it, 23? So let's try this, 9, and then let's say 23 is W. So 9, 2, 3. 9 is I, and then 23 is W. And the next one is 9 again, so that's I.
So what the 0 would be, like a space? So 2 would be, I don't know.
Do you think like this would be in order?
Probably.
I'm just trying.
We have to find out what all of these numbers and letters would be, and then like do a word puzzle. Do you think this is a word puzzle?
Well, by this, I feel like there's not, like, look, this is, if it was all a word puzzle, just based on these first, like, 10, there's 3 B's and 4 A's, and 2 I's and a C. You know, like, what could that be? Ciabatta bread? Like, you know? Yeah. Unless this says ciabatta bread, I don't see it being that. It could definitely be a word jumble. But let's try this. I like IWI so far, but then this fourth one is 9 again, so that would be I again, and then we have, technically it would be 1 2 1 2, or it could be 12 12. What is that?
You think it goes like in this V form? And
create your own website with ease using HostGator AI Website Builder. Simply describe what you need in the prompt box.
Instead,
I mean, it kind of makes sense if it goes like kind of like just from left to right. If it goes like, because this is a little bit after 9, and the 3 is a little bit after 2, and this 9 is a little bit after this 3. Because I don't think it's just straight across, because just 4 A's right here.
Yeah.
We could try Roman numerals after.
Okay.
But I mean, well, this already doesn't make sense for Roman numerals either. So.
Yeah.
But this right now, so what would 1 2 1 2 be? It would be AB AB, or it could be LL.
Oh,
that works. That works because that comes out to I will.
Okay.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
I will makes much more sense than IWI ABAB, right? Okay. So maybe it is 12 12. And I could be so wrong. We might just take a completely different direction in a second. Guys, there's been a ton of new people on the channel, a ton of new people subscribing. If you're loving the stories, please don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the notification bell. It seems as if 90% of the people that are viewing the videos are not subscribed. Let's change that. And of course, hit like and comment. Let me know what you want to see me do next, and make sure you like this video because it helps the channel. Enjoy the show. I was getting a little bit excited about it because this is what I ordered, and I felt like whoever made this box was doing a really good job so far. But that would make this next one either being it could be AD, or it could be N. I will AD.
You don't know if it's really going to be in order because around the box we have Happy, R, U over here, and Hope.
Yeah, it doesn't.
They're not really putting things in order, but we can keep trying it like this. I'm just saying.
Should we try a different direction? I'm happy with I will so far.
Yeah, I mean, that's progress.
And then 14 would be 8. I mean, 1 4 would be 8B. So that's an option. So it's AB.
Or what's the 14?
Or N.
Okay.
Or 14 N. So it could either AB, but AB is like, that could be something I will absolutely put dead animals in this box, you know? And then we have either 1 5 or 15. So that could be either A 1 5 AE or O. Okay, so it could either be A, E, or O, and then 14 could either be N or AB. So it wouldn't be ABAE unless it was a word jumble. But we already have I will.
Right.
So it could either be AE or O.
I think because we already have I will, this is a sentence. I don't think it's a jumble.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I feel like NO makes more sense. 15. And then the next one could either be 2 or 20. 20 or 20.
So 2 would be B.
Yeah, well, it's definitely not 20 because there's no 0 in the alphabet.
Oh.
So this is definitely 20.
Okay, it's 20, yeah.
T.
Okay, so I will not.
Oh, I will not. Okay. Well, we're getting somewhere. So this is definitely what it is.
Yeah.
Because that's 3 words in a row. That's not a coincidence.
Yeah.
So we got that already. 19 or 19, 20. Well, that's a T again. So we know that there's a T in there. And then 15, 16, or well, this 19 could be the second letter is T. So this one, 19 is S, and I kind of like ST. Okay. That makes sense. So ST, and then 15. Let's just see. Oh, we got it. Yeah, it's I will not stop. Paulo, come here. It's nobody.
Shit. So basically, they probably saying we would not stop fucking with you. That's what they saying. I don't know.
Buddy, it's nobody. It's okay. Buddy, nobody's there. Come on. Why are you barking at nothing? So yeah, definitely I will not stop. So that's a little bit freaky, isn't it?
Yeah.
I will not stop.
Yeah, it's doing what we kind of wanted it to do. So we got hope you're happy and I will not stop. So that's cool. At least he's doing it. At least, like, you know, the sender's doing the bit. You know, he's making it freaky, so that's fun.
I will not stop and hope you are happy.
I mean, I'm happy you put effort into it.
How do you keep something secret?
But to see what's in the box.
You hide it in plain sight.
You know?
Yeah.
So, you ready to open it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we slowly start cutting this box open and start to inspect the inside. And I didn't want to go fast because I didn't want to miss any cool, creepy details. So we just started to peel it open really slowly and start inspecting both flaps on the inside. They had a to and from section on those flaps on the inside of the box, which was pretty interesting because it didn't have a packaging slip on the outside. And you see, this is where I started to get a bad feeling about the box. I was trying to keep it playful for the video, but when I saw this, it really made my stomach sink a little bit. The to section read, to everyone that you've ever loved. And the from section read, from the man that's going to take it all away. But see, what it said isn't what really bothered me. It was the fact that each line was written in different colors, almost as if the lines were organized by color. But it only gave me a little twinge of concern because everything else about the box was colorful. All the way up until this point, that seemed to be an overall theme of this box. So it was on brand, but I'm not going to pretend like I didn't notice it. And the threats that were written in it are really whatever, because we didn't even get this box sent to our place. So all these threats are actually directed towards John. And I'm actually going to show all of this to John once we're finished immediately. But John wasn't scared anyway, because he just said that these boxes are just for thrill seekers. And he doesn't really care what's in it anyway. And I couldn't tell if I was just a little bit nervous for the video and the unboxing, or if I really did have a bad feeling about these clues. But I just wanted to keep it moving because I just wanted to get past those little petty written threats. And I actually just wanted to open the box and see what's on the inside and have you guys see what's on the inside all the way. Whatever was in the box, once we opened it all the way, was covered by just happy birthday tissue paper. So we couldn't see anything that was really in there yet, but it was worth inspecting, because everything had been very intentional up until this point, and there were actually more numbers on the inside of the flaps that we couldn't see until it was completely open. And the numbers read 912811. So I immediately just start decoding it the same way that I decoded the numbers on the outside of the box. But it isn't making sense in any way that I'm doing it. It's coming out to IAB and HAA, which made no sense to me until I looked back at the tissue paper on the inside of the box. It was happy birthday tissue paper, and my birthday is September 12th, and my girl's birthday is August 11th. And this is where I start to genuinely get scared, but we're just trying our absolute best to keep it together. I didn't like the threats on the outside at all. but these boxes are meant to freak you out. But it got different when I saw our birthdays on. And the first thing that came to my head is John pranking me? But there's no reason that John would prank me. For starters, he isn't even here, and he doesn't really seem like the pranking type in general. The only conclusion that I could come to was maybe he made it himself, because he had felt bad that we had spent so much money on, and his order didn't work. Like, he said he would take care of it and get it for us, and it didn't come, so he took it upon himself to make a box and drop it off. And he would just want us to get it and open it and be genuinely scared and surprised, and then after he would say that he made it. These were just the things that my brain was jumping to, the conclusions that I was jumping to try to rationalize the coincidences that I'm seeing.
I could change in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win at life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat.